Don't Check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate it here on a Saturday night. You guys really love crypto. You're here on a Saturday. That means you are diehard crypto fans. God bless everybody here on a Saturday night. God bless each and every one of you. We come to you every Saturday night. We break it down. We love you. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time, baby. And that is your time. We love you. We appreciate you. If you want to jump on into the trading group, we put the link right here to cryptolifer.com. If you want to trade where we trade, it's Mex C. If you want to join I Trust Capital, that is the place to be. And if you want to get into my newsletter will blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, you'll get a screen like this. Put in your address, opt in. You'll get awesome information that you would not believe only right here. Shout out to Fidel Escobar. Shout out to everybody here. We got some new coins to talk about, and I have some concepts to break down. Remember we talked about Link. Someone asked about Chainlink yesterday, and I said, you know what? Chainlink doesn't look too good. You know, and it kind of was, you know, if you remember when all the coins were kind of quiet, Chainlink was one of the first coins to kind of start to pump a little bit. You remember, right? If everyone remembers that. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, Chainlink looks kind of bearish, or it's making some type of consolidation, but it doesn't look good to me, right? And then when I look at Link BTC, that's starting to fall to the downside. I take a look at Bitcoin dominance, starting to take a bit of a nice pump to the upside. Look at this, Bitcoin dominance. People are running back into Bitcoin. This ETF has people thinking about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin dominance runs up like this, the altcoins tend to trend sideways or have a hard time and may even trend to the downside. So watch your altcoins, understand how to play Bitcoin dominance, all right? Get out of here, you're distracting me. She distracted me, babe. My daughter was in here playing games. I'm looking at her. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So remember, it doesn't matter if you can't see. What I'm telling you, you don't have to see the chart, all right? You really don't. You just have to understand, like, that Link wasn't looking good. It doesn't matter if you can't see the chart. You should have your chart up. And when I say Link, you should be able to go to Link and look at what the chart says. You should not care what, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you didn't see my chart or not. Pay attention. Stay focused, all right? Like, seriously, like stay focused, all right? Anyway, so when Bitcoin dominance goes to the upside, right, that is a big deal, all right? You don't need to see a chart when I tell you Bitcoin dominance is going to the upside. You don't need to see it. All right, and you should have your chart up. You should have been seeing this already today. You should be following along with me, all right? So Bitcoin dominance striving to the upside. Watch your altcoins. It's just something that we have to talk about, all right? I'm still in my Bitcoin long. I've been in this long ever since. Why am I in a long? Because we're above the 200 SMA. As long as we stay above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame, I have no reason to close the long. We are getting high in the stochastics RSI. Even today, though, it looked like we were going to dump hard. The old me that didn't play stochastics hard would have jumped out of the trade because this is likely coming further to the downside, all right? But I knew that so as long as we stay above the 200 SMA, I stay bullish. Bang, 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 right? And I love all these people in the chat who quote unquote know where price is going. Like this guy, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I have no idea where price action is going to go. I just trade probabilities that I've backtested over time. This is a probability now once we get above this key level here at 44.5 and we retest, I'm going to triple down into this trade and make it even harder. Yesterday, we took a beautiful gain, 540% gains on a slow Friday. Bang, bang, bang. If you're in the trading group, you had access to how I did it. Could have figured out. It was a battle all day, but I stayed true to my same idea here, above the 200, and we kept it going. It was an amazing trade. God bless anyone that stuck to the trade with me. Closed my long yesterday at 547% gains on the Bitcoin Perpetual. We did that trading Mex C, baby. Mex C. And how about Myro, baby? Myro, 7-8. Woo! Getting into Myro, down on the low. Myro continues to pump. My 32,000 Myro are paying me to be alive today. God bless Myro. Ordi also doing damage. My baby Ordi. I jumped into Ordi at the right time, and Ordi really holding gains and just demolishing the competition. 69, Ordi holding it down. Bang, bang, bang. Ordi has just been continuing. I wouldn't be surprised. We're going to look at it in the charts, but if Ordi continues to move, interesting times to be alive. A little bit of a pullback. Let's break down what's happening for Bitcoin, and let's talk about it like we do every single day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete everything because I like to start fresh here on the channel. You already see what I'm doing, though, on the Perpetual. Kind of gives you an idea of what I'm seeing. There's a symmetrical triangle right there. Stokes pushing to the upside. We just need to break this resistance. You can see it here as clear as day. It's also a shoulder ahead and kind of a right shoulder. We talked about that as well. But anyway, we'll break all that down for you in a second. Let's jump on to the 2-week chart. Let's take a look at the bigger idea for Bitcoin. double click here, bring the music down just a tad and see what's happening for BTC. Let me also jump into the chat and say hi to my family. God bless the lifers and everybody here sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Shout out to the 621 beautiful people on the live on a Saturday night. Even with playoff football, you do not care. You are here. You do not care. It doesn't matter who wins playoff football to you. You want to get it in. You want to make gains for your family, for yourself. You want the education that you deserve. And I'm here every single day to bring it to you twice on the weekends. Who does 2 weekend sessions? It's insane. God bless each and every one of you. You know why I do it? Because you people are amazing. God gave me the greatest the greatest crew in all family. I want to say the greatest family in all of cryptocurrency. I think in all of the world of influencers, YouTube, whatever you call it. And so why would I not want to hang out with each and every one of you every single day? It's amazing. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for constantly supporting me, giving me a place to be. I didn't fit in society. I never really did fit in. I really didn't. I couldn't find my place for years. I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't really know what my destiny was. And it was frustrating. And to finally fit my puzzle piece into the life and to kind of do what makes me tick and to do what I love to do and have each and every one of you support me and let me do this professionally for a living, that is the dream, man. I live a dream because of all of you people, and I know it. So thank you. I don't know how many times, but and I'm so excited. God bless you all for being here. All right. Let's break down Bitcoin. Then we're going to talk about Shido. We have so many coins to talk about. I'm so excited today. Who made gains with the lifer on Shido today? Banging to the upside. Here we go, baby. Shout out to David Kendall in the house. Shout out to David, a.k.a. DK, in the house. Shout out to Sean Werner. Half now, half later on Soul, baby. The trading group is fantastic. Shout out to Roro. We love you. We appreciate you. Should I buy more Soul now or wait for the bigger target? All right. And we'll start a poll here. Does Bitcoin hit 50K on Monday? BlackRock says the ETF will be definitely coming out on the 10th. They say guaranteed. That's what we heard, 7. So we're talking Wednesday. We all going to be rich on Wednesday. Does Bitcoin hit 50K on Monday? Yes or no? Let me know. Jump on into the poll today. Let me know. Get excited. And shout out to everybody here. And everyone, please hit the like button. Today is important. Less people on the stream right now, 652 as opposed to our 1,000, 1,200. Keep hitting the like button. Let's get it moving to the upside. Hit those likes. Let's get it zoning. Market's a little flat. People aren't that excited. It's a Saturday night. We're fighting playoff football. So I need everything we could do, baby. I need someone who's watching playing football to kind of sit on their phone for a second, see my stream, and decide, you know what? This stream might just be a little better than this football game I'm watching. Click on their phone and then get sucked in. And next thing you know, they are a lifer, baby. Let's go, baby. To the upside, baby. This is better than football. Let's go. Bada boom, bada bang. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Sorry. I'm just, I get a little excited. You know what I mean? I get a little bit excited. And now you guys want me to see Shido, right? What is Shido doing? How was it a little pump? You guys get me excited. It better been a nice big pump. All right. Nice huge pump for Shido to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, it was beautiful. We made massive gains, right? I made almost $3,000. We're talking, right? That's how you make serious gains in the day, all right? And so people look, I mean, this is how it's done. You gotta go hard or go home. That's how I talk about it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel, baby. And so you go hard or you go home. And how do I do it every single day? How do I find the gains? I'm the Crypto Lifer, baby. I make it happen every single time. And there we go. Yeah, I'm up $2,600. About $2,100. I got into Shido for about $7,500. And look, if I were to sell Shido up $2,116, I did that today. I bought Shido at 1 in the afternoon. Maybe it was right after stream. No, at 9 in the morning. But that's how you make $2,000 in a day, okay? I'm just, you know what I mean? That's how you make $2,000 in a day. That's what happens. All right, Jacob Anderson, you just told me to calm down. You have to get timed out for the day. Yeah, put user on timeout. Yep. Sorry, man. How many? Just a minute. But never tell me to calm down again, all right? And that's a lesson for everybody here. Never tell me to calm down, ever. Jacob, all right? Don't, because my whole thing is this. Are you going to tell me not to calm down next? Are you going to tell me to cry? Like, what other emotion are you going to tell me to have? You know what I mean? Are you going to tell me to go backflip outside? You're going to tell me to go jump around? Like, what else do I have to do that you want me to do? First, I got to calm down. Then I have to lay down, then I have to shut up. Like, what else? Like, I mean, when does it end? You know what I mean? When does it end? So I just, you know what I mean? This guy says brilliant. I like this guy. Who's this guy? He said brilliant. You know what I mean? I like this guy. I wish I could give him a star. You know what I mean? Make him a star. Adam, and your energy is great. No need to calm down. God bless you. Now you're telling me what to do too. I got to. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to Judge Bibbles. We love you, man. I'm just messing with you all. But shout out to everybody in the trading group that made massive gains on Shido. We did it. We did it. Like, we did it, everybody. And continuing, I mean, and I didn't post a lot today, right? I was very, very cautious with my posts. Shido was one of the main things that I did post. Shido to the upside. Shido, this is coming at you. Just grab this gain right from my section here and throw it up there. But that's a beautiful gain. And I do it, man. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. I go to some days, I'm like, dude, I didn't do much. The market wasn't flat. But, dude, we talked about Shido in the trading group at 10:07 in the morning. Look at this. Here's the post in the Discord, Shido. Here's exactly what it looks like. No BS. Like, this is it. Came down to the channel. It even gave you a better price before it popped back to the upside one more time. It looked like, yeah. Or that was it right there. And no, yeah, it came down. I think that was where I posted. It came back down again. Beautiful price at 5.4. Never lost the trend line, though. And banged to the upside for massive gain. Shido banging on him. And it could continue all the way to that penny, baby. Shido to a penny. Who wants the penny? Shido. Can we do it? The moving averages are getting a little far apart. The 4-hour is very extended. You would think there would have to be some type of pullback here. You're getting very high. However, there's just a lot of people that are fiending for this thing. God, that tells me I have to take profits, though. That's crazy. I should take my $2,000. This is insane. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that it's still running. I mean, there's bearish divs. It's so extended. But it's the hot new coin. You know, it's the next SEI. I'm telling you, it has everything that SEI has, but it's way less. And it hasn't done the run-up SEI has done. So, I mean, Shido could be the one. You know what I mean? Maybe I sell here, take my profit, put it back in. You know what I mean? Take my $9,000 back out the market. I have some decisions to make tonight with Shido. You know what I mean? What am I going to do with my Shido gains here? All right. I don't want to lose them, but I also think I got myself into a pretty good project at a pretty good price. Only time will tell, all right? Mass Network ripped. Mass Network did rip too as well. Myro also ripping to the upside that I jumped on into. So I am just nailing it again on this kind of quiet sideways couple of days while everyone waits on this ETF. There's still gains to be focused on. And Myro continues to do damage as well. I think we went over it already. Let me finish my Bitcoin spiel here, and then we'll get back into Bitcoin dominance. We have so much to talk about, everybody, and you guys are getting me excited. There's a lot going on. I made over $2,000 to $3,000 today. I'm super excited. That's awesome. You know what I mean? So, hey, I make money. That's what I do for a living, is I play with money. You would hope I made some gains. You know what I mean? Portfolio up $4,800 on the day, too. So everything going pretty well. Feeling pretty nice on the day. All right? For a Saturday, too. I want to mention that, too. This is a Saturday. All right? This is a Saturday, baby. This is a Saturday. All right? We make gains on us. We work 7 days a week. So while a lot of people come in and they put their feet up on Saturday and Sunday, we're taking $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Imagine making $10,000 on a Saturday. You know what I mean? $20,000 on a Saturday. Sunday, I'm telling you, man, the life of a trader. And I could be on the beach. I've been on the beach making $5,000 a day before, sitting with my laptop, just boop, boop. You know what I mean? I've also lost money. Don't get me wrong. You don't win every single day. I don't want to act like it's just, but I'll be honest, when the market's right and things are going well, it is win, win, win. There's a lot of wins. You see me winning a lot because there's a lot of winning going on, just straight up. I do lose too. There's things that don't work out. There's things I get into that don't play out. Okay. Not everything is a win. I got into Analos for $2,000 or $1,000. It went up to $3,000. At one point I only had $1,600. I took my grand out, put the $600 back. You know what I mean? So nice G's make a G's, and top G's, baby. Great, bro. Always great to see the Lifer gang. That's why we like watching you. You're just real. Shout out to Dan. We love you. Crypto Billy in the house. Cesar Cordero in the house. GF Burke and all the Blue crew. Everyone that helps the crew and helps the show. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you so much for the constant support and love. Power Ledger, too, who Joe Alfio asked about 5 or 6 times, and I kept missing the super chat. I woke up this morning duh. They were all over it, asking about Power Ledger, Power Ledger, Power Ledger. I did talk about it because I had gone over it before. You know what I mean? I just feel like Shido's just overextended at this point. Like, I can't believe it ripped that much. You know what I mean? I feel like it may continue to rip, but it's like, oh, so tough when something is, you know what I mean? But I may teach you guys how to sell. I mean, I'm up pretty nicely right now. And the indicators tell me it has to pull back. It just can't keep going up like this. But it's the hotness right now. It's what everybody wants. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? $2,000 in a day. Oh, look. Oh, did I? No, yeah, I was about to say. Look, 9333. I'm taking that as a sign. I'm taking that as a sign. You know what I mean? And I market sold Shido. Let's see what it did for me. It got me out at 7.8. And look, the price went down to 7.7 and back to 8 out of nowhere. That was so shady. You saw that? Right? But I had to take my gains. You know what I mean? I had to take my gains, everybody. They still got me. Look, they took 200 though. I had 933 though. So had I limited it out. But look, the order book is scanned. It's going 8 to 7.7. So I think I did pretty good. I'm happy. I made $2,000 on the day. I got in at like 9 in the morning. I'm out right now. I made about $2,000, 1,500, about 1,600. All right. But I did it, man. And you know what? Selling is hard. That was hard to do because I thought, you know, you got to hold everything forever. But look, I mean, there's a bearish div here. And you know, we're really far away from the 21-day moving average. Smaller time frames may continue to pump here. But even there's a bearish div on the smaller time frame too. I have to take profits on something like that. I'm lucky I got that extended move. And I look back to getting into Shido like so. This is what I'm going to be doing now. I look down at the daily. And I mean, look how extended that thing is. It just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight. So far away from the 21-day moving average. Very extended. Yeah, I mean, that thing is Cook City, right? So maybe it continues, but it's got to come back down, I believe, to the 21-day moving average. I pull a Fibonacci here, and I let this thing cool off. What goes up must come down. Don't get caught up too hard. I think it's a great project. Now what I like about it is I'm up in it. Now when it comes back down and I put another $5,000 into it, I know that 1,500, you know, of it is already their money. So, you know, and maybe I'll swing trade it again on a smaller time frame. But, you know, I had to take my profits there, everybody. Shout out to taking profits. Nobody ever broke, you know, if you made $2,000 a day every day, it's $700,000 a year. You'd give the government there too. You'd walk away with $500,000. You'd be doing pretty good for yourself. You know what I mean? So just remember, who cares what other people think? Do what you do. You know what I mean? And remember, that was all spot too. And look, the sevens. See the sevens, 77, 77? That's like my dad telling me, Sam, you did the right thing. It's crazy. The 77s, how many people see the 77s every time I'm online? It's insane. Or how many people think I'm making it up? Or do they really see the 77s? And say whatever you want. Am I making it up? Or do you really see 77s when I show up? Let me know. Put a 77 if it shows up. Put a 1 if you think I'm making it up. You know what I mean? And look, we got the 77s coming on in. You know what I mean? Just crazy, right? And watch, usually I do sell early. I'm known for selling early. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing rockets up to a penny and I miss out on that extra couple of grand. But, you know, ATNX on CFX from your call. Thank you, Sammy. I cannot say the most, but appreciation of the universe of you and friend. Huge hugs to you, brother. God bless you, PS5, Future of Gaming. I love you, and I love your constant passion every time you come to the stream. And thank you much for the love. Shout out to the awesome super chat here from Judge Bibbles. Cheers to the hardest working man in crypto. Take the money. $9.99. I love you, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much, Bibbles. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? And I do watch. I'll look back on this probably in the middle of the bull run, and I'll think this $7,000 of Shido will probably be like $1 million. And I'll be like, man, had I never sold Shido that day. You see that happen all the time. You know what I mean? And look, I'm sitting on Tether, $100,000 of Tether. Like, I'm still not feeling exactly what's happening in the market yet. Still not fully, you know what I mean? Still, you know, just kind of. And now what I do is I take some of those profits, right? And I put them into Bitcoin. So I just made $1,500. Okay. I want to keep those for the next 10 years. I want that 500. I want at least a third of those profits to stay with me for the rest of my life. See, I'm good at taking $1 and that dollar staying with me for a long time. That's one thing that I actually really am good at. Like, I look back in the past and I can see, investments I made that I'm still living off those investments to this day, right? And that's kind of what you want to be doing. That's the key to me. That's the key to life, right? So here I buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, right? Just consistently adding more to the BTC. Then I'm going to clean that up. That 378 looks weird to me. So I'll grab that 378.95 and take that off to, you know what I mean? It just, make it even. I like even numbers there. There you go. 101 even, Can you check out B-Rise again? Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Josiah Jelowick from the Lifer Gang for the $2 super chat. I love you. I appreciate you. Shout out to the third super chat from my man. Well, bam, bam. Thank you so much for sending a super chat my way. We appreciate you. We love you. And, yeah. Dude, I had an amazing lunch today. I had to drive like an hour to Amesbury, Massachusetts, which is a town and I went to Newburyport, Mass, which is a beautiful little town on the water, in the northeast corner of Massachusetts, up at the top. Had a really nice dinner with my family, my kids, you know what I mean? Just a nice little lunch. But it was good. It was good. And what I had was I had the veal porterhouse, man, which I haven't really had a lot of veal porterhouses in my life. It was awesome. And I wanted to show you guys the picture because it was, I did a little bit of food porn. I felt like it was worth it. The veal porterhouse. Who here likes a nice veal porterhouse? Anybody? In Newburyport, Mass. This thing was, I used to do photography for a long time. And I really was just in love with the pictures that I took. So I thought you guys would like the pictures. So bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll get them up on Twitter in a second and we'll show you this food porn. And I shouldn't even say the word right there because it's not, you know what I mean? I don't want to taint the stream, but it's kind of a known social thing. Wow, Alex out there. Shout out to Alex on January 6th, too, of all times, right? It makes sense. But there it is. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Right? It was good. It was good. I posted the same picture twice. I thought I had like the zoom in. Anyway, dude, it was amazing. Came on see the T-bone steak right there. Oh, it was bomb. It was bomb. Anyway, and thank you, dear Laura, for the beautiful meal, man. It was unbelievable. So yeah, Shido to me has to come back down. Let's get back into BTC and see what's happening. Dip in the butter sauce, bro, and had the garlic mashed potatoes, man. Man, it was amazing. It looked great, man. That's American, yeah. Food corn. Yeah, it was food corn. Yeah. So weird. I swear I had both. Do you ever swear, you looked at the post and you did the right post and then, you know what I mean? You go to add it and it's not. The whole point was I did this close-up shot. There's the close-up shot of the meat, That's what I wanted, yeah. There you go. There you go. With the fork, you know what I mean? Anyway, nobody cares, Sam. They want to know what Bitcoin's doing. Saturday nights, baby. So 2-week chart still looks interesting to me. It is overbought. However, the last time we got this high, we still went on a nice little tear. We could still run up all the way to this all-time high, probably get rejected, come back down to test 48,000. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you guys what's likely going to happen, but what's interesting is this would be a giant cup and handle, right? And we would get the cup, then we could get a nice little handle, and then we could be on our way for another beautiful move, right? And it would just be Sammy cup and handy to 100K, and everything would be all dandy, and it would just be just like we're supposed to go. I mean, things would just be planned well, right? We draw a Fibonacci here. We'd come right back down to the 618. It would just be so beautiful. Maybe a wick down to the 786. Heck, we could even get a CME gap. But, this looks beautiful to me. Something, if anyone could call it could be me. You never know, though. But it's interesting. Over time, I've done stuff like this before that has played out. I was 9 days off on this one here, on this top. Crazy by calling a cup and handle here. This cup with this handle. It's documented on my profile. Pretty insane. Anyway, only time will tell. We'll see what happens. We'll put one of those in stone and we'll keep them out. So, remember, we are getting pretty extended on the on the RSI, MACD, but we don't have any bearish div yet. And as I showed you, the stochastics continue to plug away. This could come up and come back down again. The weekly has gone sideways though. All right. And it's been the 5-day chart that I've been really using this resistance right here for, because you can see it's clear resistance. Wicked, 2 candles closed, and it's 45,000, 580, 45,000, let's call it, 580, 45, 580, kind of where we wicked right to. So now we're back to the 5-day chart, and this is the chart that saved us. If you remember correctly, everyone was, a lot of the market was bearish. Even I felt a strange emotional sentiment. They had me feeling emotional, but I don't use my emotions, so if I feel emotionally, it doesn't matter. I don't trade on those, so it doesn't matter. I traded on so when I get emotional, I use my indicators. And my indicator said you're above the 200 SMA hey, did Wifer show you the video of Alex doing the weekly candle close? Bless you and your family. Did Wifer show you the video of Alex doing the weekly candle close? No, I don't know what you mean. Did Wifer show you the video of Alex doing the weekly candle close? I have no idea what you're saying. Alex doing the weekly candle close. Rudy, I don't know. I don't get it. I do the weekly candle close. I'm confused. Oh, your kid. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. We didn't get to do it yet. She goes through all the videos together, and I have yet to actually sit down. She keeps saying, though, she did mention someone sent a video of their son you have to watch. I will get to that. I promise. All right. Thank you. It's very hard for her to get me to sit down and do any. She's like, Sam, I need you to go over these. I need you to go over these. No, I think it was his son, Alex. I'm pretty sure it's his son. Yeah. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pretty sure, because that's why he's asking about my wife. Yeah. So, look, the 21 crossed the 200 SMA. Before this happened, we told you this was a bullish sign, right? We told you that things were very likely going to go sideways and gear up. We told you the price action wanted to come back to the 21 on the 3-day and the 5-day. We told you that this needed to happen. We told you that it was likely we weren't going to continue to pump because price likes to reconnect with the 21. We said the Stokes had a reset. We said if we can go sideways while the Stokes reset and touch the 21, we have a chance of a massive move to the upside. So we're going to set the trap and see if that trap gets set. And so far, the trap that we set has been filled. This is my trading style. I do this on the 1 hour, the 1 minute, the 15, the 7. This is how I track Bitcoin in smaller time frames. It's the same exact thing. I just expanded it to the 3-day chart. You can do anything you want if you're creative with your brain, and you can take it to another level. And that's what I want to teach you. I want to teach you that you can see things from your perspective. Don't be shy. Take the traditional TA and then take it to another level, baby. Go all the way, baby. Take it to the next level. Don't let anyone stand in the way of you and your money, man. Get that money, baby, every single time and get paid. Look at Shido continuing to pump. I'm telling you, this thing's on a tear. Look at that. Sammy, I sell early every time. But my indicators say it's just too much. But if you just had no indicators at all, measured move says we could go the whole length of this pole. That's what I had going the first time, right? And that would be 116, which would give us even more gains. For me to jump, I could maybe even take this trade, but for me to do that, there would have to be some type of flag on the 1 minute. See if the 1 minute is kind of flagging out a little bit. Craziness, something like that. I mean, stop loss below this previous support or resistance level, maybe even that one. It's interesting. It's crazy. Rather sell a bit early than get wrecked. Fortune's lost. Tommy Tops. Good job taking profits. Shout out to Chris0626. I mean, it was $7,000, right? I put $7,500 in the morning in a very high risk little tiny coin. But I knew the ecosystem and I understand what I was getting into. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but the stochastics RSI are pointing down. No, they are. I said the same thing. Yeah. It is what it is. I keep that in the back of my mind while I'm going over Bitcoin, right? And I'm in a Bitcoin trade still, holding it down, but it's all right. We're up 4%, $22, nothing crazy. So as we take it from the weekly from the 2 week to the weekly to the 5 day to the 3, and let's bounce back to the 5 day. We weren't truly done with the 5 day. So you can see right here, there's another level that we're just we're respecting, where these 4 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and let's zoom in there just so you can see exactly what I'm saying here. One, where these 4 candles really had a bit of a resistance, right? That area. And where this candle came down and bounced had been our area of wickage. And so that's also a key component here. 44,003, 44,250 area. Okay. Crypto Lifer, MTS gave me huge gains from your call way back. Now I'm in the game. Sammy, your heart is gold and you mean so much to us. Thank you. PS5, Future of Gaming, I love you, man. Thank you so much. You've been so good to me since day one, man. I don't deserve such high praises. I'm humbled by you. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to GF Burke. You're the man, dude. Burke, all in on Kaz. You know it. Oh, I just keep buying Casper. How much Casper do you think I got now? Like, it's crazy. It's kind of wrong how much Casper I have. I want to have a million Casper, though. That's the plan. I'm getting closer and closer to my $500,000. You know what I mean? I'm almost at $500,000. You know what I mean? And do I have to show you guys how much I love my Casper? Do I have to show you? $5,000. Look at this. $5,000 into Casper right now. Look at that. Just bought it without even blinking an eyelash. All right. Bang. $5,000 into Casper. And look, I'm still not at $500,000. And how big is the bag now of my Casper bag as I continue to add? $51,300. Dude, when this thing goes to the moon, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make $500,000 to $1 million off this bag. I'm going to continue to add to my Casper bags. I'm going to continue till I become a whale. I will become a Casper whale, Burke, or at least a dolphin, or I'm a dolphin, or I want to become a shark. I want to become a shark. I got to become a shark. How much do I need to become a shark? How much do I need to become a shark? All right. Just tell me, let me know, and I'm going to make it happen. All right. I'm going to make it happen. Do I have to put another 5 Gs? You've got 50K in Casper. So funny, man. 1 million. You need 1 million Casper. I need 1 million. Oh my gosh. Put another $5,000 right now. Right? Would only be 44,000. Damn, it's so expensive. Like, you can't get it like you used to. You know what I mean? It's crazy. That 5,000 Casper is only going to give me 44,000 Caspers. Like, it just, still won't get me to $500,000. Oh, no, that will get me to $500,000. It will, though. You know what I mean? All right, we do it. 10K in Casper, all right? We did it. We pulled it. $500,000 Casper now, all right? Now you know where my head is at with Casper, all right? And look, it's kind of cool. 9999, I'll take that as a sign. And 1111, let's go, baby. Let's go. I got another 20K if Casper goes down to 6 cents. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Sammy, I love your positive attitude. I keep buying Casper too. Man, I'm putting loads into Casper like it's, you know what I mean? You don't use a hard wallet over here, kid. Send it to the hard wallet, dude. No, I do. I got a hard wallet. I got a Tangem Hardy. All right? You're beating me now, Sam. Yes. I just want people to get just, damn, he got more Casper than me. Then I see you have more Casper. There's a guy in my group that has, I think Josiah has 1 million. There's someone that has 1 million Casper. I think there's a few people with 1 million Casper in my trading group. It's pretty crazy, man, how Casper fiend out we are. You know what I mean? And look at Shido really continuing to go. I had a feeling not to sell it. Something told me I had a winner there that was just going to, the technicals told me to get out, but my heart was telling me no, but my mind was telling me yes. You know what I mean? My man is a Casper crazy. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. We love you. We appreciate you, Jamal. And we thank you for your constant support and love, man. I hope everything's going well with you, yours, the dog, the life, the family. Happy New Year, back from holiday. And Ben Cohen gone crazy. $35 made me $850. Sam, 2024 objectives. 1. God bless you, brother. Pit Stop Motor Racing. We love you. We appreciate you. And wow, we just got a 7777 super chat. The first super chat. Buy 77 more Casper. Much love from Australia. We love you. We appreciate you. Sam, you killing me on the Casper rate. Shout out to Stas, man. Dude, I'm exit liquidity, man. Someone wanted to sell to me tonight. I had to take it. You know what I mean? I had to take it. Besides Mexi, break down Vela, Sam. You already know better. Thank you. Love you for life. Amen, brother. You already know, brother. Amen, man. Tectum on fire now. Tectum is hot. I'll be honest, it's trending here. It was a trending coin today. I gave this to my trading group. What was trending today, and Tectum has been trending. It's been hot. All right? It's a crazy night when I can't get back to my Bitcoin update because we're taking so many gains. You know what I mean? It feels good, though, to make a couple gracks publicly. You know what I mean? This is what you do for a living. No, because you charge someone $99 a month. You would hope, for crying out loud, that you made gains. You know what I mean? Because you're leading thousands of people into a bull run, right? And we're like Braveheart on the horse, man, and we're headed into battle. And we have to come out unscathed with as many gains as humanly possible. And that's the plan. That's the goal. That's where we're going. Shout out to everybody that's ready to go all the way to the moon, baby. Dump it. This guy, right? And be careful. Don't do what I do. Watch Caspa dump all the way back to 8. And people are like, ooh, that guy took a hit. I have the capital to take that hit. It's okay. You see what I'm saying? I'm not stressing it. I can put another 20K into Caspa if it goes down even more, right? It's time to stack, not to sell. Shout out to GF Burke in the house. God bless everybody here. Are you adding to fetch? Not as much as Caspa, but I probably should be. I probably could have put that 10 grand somewhere else. Maybe I'll reallocate later on, you know. Wow, maybe 4x now. Caspa goes down, I'm doubling down. Yeah. Did Bitcoin really do 1K% this week? Caspa, please, bro. Tip of the spear. Amen. Hey, man, what's your views on Myro? I just think it's a cool new meme that could pump. I don't have any attachment to it. I'm not in love with it. I'm in it, and I'm riding it, and I'm seeing where it's going to go. Shout out to After Hours Investing asking about rain. Thank you. When you're in the 99, you get love and appreciation in the trade. Sammy is a person you will love on for life. You will live on for life, baby. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I really don't believe, I truly don't deserve the praise. Everyone here is just super nice. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. The nicest people in the world have been attracted to this channel. I'm telling you right now. 919 people on the stream, 390 likes, $88.84 in chat revenue. Are you kidding me? On my Saturday night stream, are you kidding me? Who here remembers when there used to be 10 people on the Saturday stream? Who here remembers we used to have 30 people together? We were just kind of doing it. Bitcoin was like 7,000. Who here was on the stream when Bitcoin was $7,000? We were just getting our boots wet. We were just getting our boots wet. We were just walking into the stream, baby. We were just getting ready to put our pole into the water, so to speak. Man, it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing. Can you tell us more about Caspa? I mean, Caspa is amazing. It's the silver to Bitcoin, man. It's the next level. It's proof of work. It's basically Bitcoin encapsulated faster, better, quicker. It's been premeditated and planned. It's the one. It's the chosen coin. You know what I mean? It really is. And I figured that out a long time ago. Can you check MOG chart? M-O-G. Don't know what it is. We'll take a look at it if we can. As long as I don't see it's something that's absolutely crazy. Mask going off. I do like Mask. It had a weird pattern that it did break out from, but Mask is popping to the upside. So Bitcoin, as you can see it here, it's in a rising wedge flag. The daily getting the bullish cross. See, it was coming down. I never believed that the daily was bearish, even though it was curving. They look bullish to me. All right. Riding the 21-day moving average. The lateral action of the moving average is a good sign. The tightness here with just the 200 outside, it's a very good sign that we will continue to the upside. Moving averages are so beautiful. Once you get in tune with them and know how to trade with them, they'll change your life forever. Watch. This is something, if we were going down, and we were waiting, price action usually pumps up to the 200. But when the 200 keeps coming in a downtrend and then connects, usually you're going to dump. That would be a bear flag right there that we would likely go continue. That looks horrible. Like the trend is just pushing down on us and we were about to go. How many times have you been in a downtrend here that just continues to dump? So to me, I flip it. And what did I just do? I'm flipping the chart upside down. By flipping the chart, I'm able to see things I couldn't see before. Okay? And so now I'm starting to be like, wow, tight moving averages. Now, again, this could be a Bart Simpson. It's all about this. If we close a one, and so I'm all about moving averages. If we close a 4-hour candle below this 200 SMA, I would immediately start to believe that we're likely going to the downside. And our next stop would be the 8-hour 200 SMA right here, and then down to these key levels at 38,000. I haven't ruled that out yet. I'm not a perma bull. You know, I'm not a moon boy. It's not all or one every time, and I'm not a perma bear. I can look at the charts every day, open-minded, every single day, and take a new perspective every single time I look at the chart. Tomorrow morning, when we come back together for the Sunday morning stream, I'm going to look at the chart arbitrarily. You know, I'm going to mediate it. I'm just going to take it for what it is yet again and see what's going on. You know what I mean? And that's just, in that practice, that daily practice, that homage, that discipline has really changed the way in which I've traded and changed the way in which I see the markets and given me a bit of an edge. And so I want you to get that same way. I don't think, I don't feel, I don't believe, I don't have a hunch. I look at the charts and the charts tell me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and what's going on and what I need to pay attention to. Right now, I need to pay attention to the 4-hour 200 SMA and the 1-hour 200 SMA. As long as we stay above the 1 hour, we'll lose the 1 hour first. As long as we stay above that, I remain bullish, period. Right? I know the ETF is coming, but I don't want to get too caught up in news. I like my charts. The charts will show me the news. Before the ETF comes out, we're going to see that there's something happening, like with Bitcoin dominant. So I'm playing this. I'm in this right now. I'm playing this and I'm playing this. I'm playing both of these, this bigger one and the smaller one. And I'm using the 200 on the 1 hour as my stop, because that's if we in these wicks, they almost got me. I was in this trade yesterday when they wicked us down. They almost got me, but they didn't get me. I'm still in the trade. It doesn't matter. Actually, no, that trade I took 500, but it's the same idea. It's the same type of trade, all right? They almost got me, and then I took 500 yesterday because I was like, why not, right? They almost got me, and then when they got above here, I said, well, they almost got me and I didn't get out. So then I tripled down. I bought into the trade 2-3 times. Then when we got the pump to the upside, I was up pretty nice, and I cashed out, right? So that's how I made the 540 yesterday, okay? And she gets 2 days, and I made other gains too as well, but there's, $2,000 right there, 2 days. You know what I mean? Trading is just, you make money. Average person makes 120,000. Someone that makes 100 to 200 grand a year considered, do you think 200 grand a year is a lot of money? Anybody in the chat, is 200 grand a lot? You know what I mean? For a yearly salary? I just want to see what you think. I want to hear what you have to everyone say. Is 200 grand a lot for a yearly salary? 2 say yes. Stupid Bitcoin says no. Some say yes. For me, yes, no. I would say so. No, not a lot. Not anymore. No. Crypto Billy, no. It's decent. Middle class. Yeah. Yeah, for me. Would love 200K. 200K is decent. It's not enough. Not a lot. Yeah. It's 50K would be a lot for me. No, statistically, yes. I'll tell you, for 10 years, I made like 120 grand, 140 at the most at one point. And I was working pretty hard to do that. You know what I mean? My bills pulls about 90K, no employees. I made 60K, so hell yeah. So I'm just saying, like trading, bull market, you catch a bull run, you make some gains. I mean, you can make some serious money, Thank you for the life revision. It took me 1.5 years to get it, but hands down, Sam, you are great. I now know God and I am in a much better place. Shout out to West Salvador. You took life revision, man, and I think you're applying life revision to kind of my overall look at success, right? Like not just trading, but everything, right? The connection to God, the beautification of gratitude, right? The beautification of Bitcoin, man, over time and space, bro. I'd suffer on 200. Average in Australia for a working man is about 60,000. A lot is at least 1 billion. Amen. Everything, Sabby, thank you. 4-hour wages works for me. Amen. And set the bar high for yourself. I want to tell you, set the bar high for yourself. You have no idea what can happen. Even me with the business that I run now and how I have no idea what can happen. You know what I mean? You have no clue what could go on. And you put your best foot forward and you go from there. And you just, you hope for the best. You stay positive. And you can't control the weather tomorrow, right? So if you can't control the weather tomorrow, then you don't know if there's going to be traffic or not. We don't know exactly what's going to go down. We have an idea. The point, well, why am I saying that? Well, I'm saying that is because we can't control everything. So all we can do is put a positive energy on everything. That's all we can't control everything, but we can do is put a positive mix on it every time. And what I try to tell people is the more you flip something negative to positive, the better you get at it. Someday you could make friends a ninja. You never know. God bless you, master friend. We love you, brother. When you started out on crypto, did you start off losing money or did you win? Were you able to compound it from there, just continuing to make more and more? See, that's the thing. I didn't start off in crypto. I started off trading. See, I started off in the fundamentals. You know what I mean? Who here wants to hear my story? Put a 1 if you want to hear my story. Put a 2 if you've heard my story and you don't want to hear it. Put a 3 if you don't care. All right? If I get enough 1s, I'll tell my story. How's that? I don't want to bore people talking about myself. You know what I mean? I really don't. Okay? A massive amount of ones there. Like, overwhelming amount of ones. A couple twos. And if you want me to GF myself, just write GF yourself. All right, so a lot of people want to hear the story. All right. Okay. So here's my story. It's actually a beautiful story, so I love to tell it. I kind of like to tell it with a little bit of, like, drawing. You know what I mean? I love to draw. Whenever I'm doing something, I like to draw it out. So we'll keep Shido up there because that's interesting to me. Bitcoin floundering at 43.9. 970, getting a little bit of a dump easy. I got to finish with Bitcoin. The 1 hour is not looking great. See how the 1 hour curve? The 1 hour doesn't look good. The 1 hour looks like we're going to dump. I'll be honest with everybody. The 1 hour does not look good today. 15-minute wants to dump on us. The 7 would have to save the day here. So the 7 has to flag out in this falling wedge and can't break the 200 SMA. The 7 has to stay above its 200 here. The 7 loses the 200. The 15 loses the 200. The 1 loses the 200, and everything starts to collapse. Okay? So, and that's kind of where we stand. I think we can end here because we went all the way from, look, we started the 2-week chart. The weekly, we went from the 5-day, the 3-day, the daily, the 22. We blended through the 8 hour to the 4. I talked about little areas. We got to the 1. I flipped you to the 15, and now I'm here at the 7. You learned so much about the relationships between price action. I fed your subconscious mind more than you even realize. See, what I'm doing is I'm giving your brain things that you don't even realize. Just keep coming back. A year from now, you're going to be like, dude, I know how to trade now. How? And I'm like, because I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. All right. So, oh, you want me to change it with the music too? Yeah. You want the whole, yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to go to like some random chart that I never use, Bitstamp. Even look at that. I mean, that just looks, if I just saw that out of nowhere and I saw a coin, I'd say, man, that coin's about to blast to the upside. Super bullish. Like, you know how many times I've traded this? I will trade this. If I see this setup, I will trade it 90% of the time. I will take this setup over and over and over again. So many times this setup has gave me gains. So I will continue to play it. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of having years and years of trading behind me. I've traded this symbol so many times that I'll just get in there without even thinking about it. Like, say I was about to go out with my family and we had plans, dinner plans. I hadn't seen the chart in a little while. I come back, I would look at 4 or 5 things. I'd see this. I'd be like, oh yeah. I'd throw 10 grand in. I'd put a stop here. Done. Close my computer down for the night. Go out with my family. Not even think about it. Come back 5-6 hours later. Make 7 grand. Or be out a couple grand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh well, like either get stopped out or I start to hit my target. Like, I don't stress it. I set my trade and I walk away. But the thing is, years of doing it will let you just do it effortlessly. You don't have to think anymore. I don't have to think anymore. I just do. It's the most freeing feeling ever. I'm telling you right now. It's the most freeing feeling ever. It just feels amazing, you know? And you just, boom. Anyway, so my story. Who wants to hear my story? Let's see if I can get some like, hold on. I typed in emotional music here, right? So I was just getting started. I was 24 years old. I was in New York City. I had the whole world ahead of me. And I believed in so much. I thought I could become a billionaire, a multimillionaire. I dreamed. I worked a night shift. I thought there was so much more ahead of me. I knew that I could get to another place in life, but there was so much in front of me. There was so much pushing me down. There was so much holding me back. I was unable to get myself where I wanted to go. But I knew deep inside that there was a passion and that there was something I could do to change the way I felt and to change the way my life was going. And it was only a matter of time that I was going to break through the veil and change my life forever. Okay? Then I found this suit and I just changed. This guy. No, so there I was in a 1-bedroom apartment in Spanish Harlem, 24 years old, dreaming of a dream, thinking of a life, planning my escape out of that apartment. You know what I mean? And I did the rap music. I did rap music for a while. I was in and out of studios. I eventually joined, I got into film. I was doing real estate for a while. I joined a real estate guy and I had the suit on and I was bringing people to commercial and to, high-end apartments. I went to an apartment on 96 in the upper Central Park West. Went to sell them an apartment. Ended up taking to another apartment. Anyways, story goes on and on. I did all these odd jobs. I ended up getting laid off from my first job ever. 26 years old, kind of depressed. I started a YouTube channel that was like a behind the scenes of rappers, and I was filming, and that kind of went pretty well. I met Jadakiss. I met Stephon Marbury. I met Twister. I became friends with some people in the industry. I had some famous friends. I thought it was cool, but I ended up broke. Things kind of blew up into my face. My business partner kind of stabbed me in the back. Things didn't go the way I wanted them to go, and I ended up on unemployment, wondering where my life was going. And I was about, I'd say 26, 27 at the time. At that point, I decided, man, but then I started getting into stocks. I started researching stocks. And then, in 08, I learned the housing crisis was going to collapse before it happened from Peter Schiff. Once it happened, I decided I should start buying gold and silver bars, and that's what I did. I bought my first gold bar like $860, $920, and then I kept buying it. I eventually amassed like 7 ounces of gold. I had like $8,000, $10,000. Then I started buying silver. Over the course of 2 to 3 years, I would amass almost like $40,000 of it because I would just put all my savings into it. But then I realized, what am I going to do with this backpack full of heavy money? And then I started looking at the price of gold every single day. And that kind of started my trading career around 25, 26 years old. I'm looking at the price of gold every morning, every night before I go to bed. Right when I wake up, I'm looking at the price of gold. Right when I go to sleep, I'm looking at the price of gold. Every single day, And eventually, I start trading gold and silver. I send $5,000 in, and I start trading it. I opened up an E-Trade account at the time. It was an options house, which eventually did get bought by E-Trade, but it was an options house. Opened up an options house, and I was doing my thing on options house. And I eventually opened up an interactive broker's account so I could trade on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And I eventually got into a coin called, an asset called Great Panther Limited, a security that was, and I put like $2,500 in it to turn it into $10,000. And then I began to speculate. And then I did swing trades, I did a bunch of different swing trades and different assets here and there. And I put $15,000 in at one point, made $5,000 in a day. And I was in the market, in and out, doing my thing. And I eventually got into a stock called Gevo, and I piled in at $1.24 when they flew on Alaskan corn oil. I thought I had found like the newest thing since sliced bread, but it didn't play out as such. It was buy the rumor, sell the news, and I was buying the news, and I didn't know at the time what buy the rumor, sell the news was. I didn't know. No one had ever told me that, and I didn't understand the concept of it. And I had bought the news. I would continue to dollar cost average into this coin, and 2 times it would go to my even, and I would still not take my money out. And eventually I would have to sell my Gevo with a $14,000 loss when I was only worth $45,000, and it was heartbreaking because I thought I was going to get in 2-3 years into investing. I had less money than I started with, and I was a fool. And I was heading into my 30s broke, with a bit of a credit debt and just not really who I wanted to be and not really who I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be this rich millionaire by 30 years old. I thought I was going to be the man. And things weren't playing out that much. I was still inside of a 1-bedroom apartment with my, I eventually would get married. Thank God my wife still loved me, even though I really wasn't, and I wasn't a failure. I was making maybe $80,000 a year at that point, but I was working in TV and I got the night shift and I was working the night shift. No one really knew me. I was going in at 7 p.m., coming out at 3. But that gave me access to 30 computers all night long, and I started using them to my advantage, and then I started researching everything online, from 9/11 to conspiracy, you name it, and then I learned about, Bitcoin and other currencies, and my life changed, and I also made a good amount of money before I got into cryptocurrency. I got into Canopy Grow Corp. I learned about weed was going to be legal, and I had my first idea with foresight. Like I believed something was going to happen before it happened, and I invested into it. And that's where I realized I was a speculative investor. I didn't know at the time that I was a speculative investor. I just thought I was just, but what I do is I look for the future and I place bets on the future. You know what I mean? And so I said, I pivoted like a boss, said Crypto Billy. Yeah, I guess I did. I didn't even know what I was doing at the time, I'll be honest. But I did research cryptocurrency and fiat. See, the thing about it all, everyone, was I researched fiat currency and I researched the history of currency. And I researched that they were going to print every single dollar to zero that it was ever printed. They were just going to keep printing money to zero. They did it to every single fiat currency throughout time, from the continental dollar to the florin to the Roman coin to the Zimbabwe dollar, to the Weimar Republic in Germany, where they were buying food with money in a wheelbarrow because money had lost so much value. They're going to do it to the American dollar. They already started since 1903, 1900s. It's lost 97% of its purchasing power. I realized, and that's why I started buying the gold and silver, really. So I became an investor. Most people become an investor to be greedy and make tons of money. I was literally just trying to save what I already had because I knew they were going to print what I had to zero. I was literally on the defense, not on the offense. And the defensive move that I made turned into an offense. Now I freaking take money hand over fist and I kick inflation in the teeth. You know what I mean? Now I'm on the offense, but at the beginning it was a defense. I did not want them to take what I had. I had to fight for what was mine. I had to keep what was mine. I wasn't let them. They had already taken my mother's money, my dad's money. My dad was an iron worker. He climbed hundreds of feet in the air. He could have died every day. And they printed his money to zero. They took his tax dollars. Enough was enough. That's why I did what I did. I was the one in my family generation that was going to put his foot down and say, you know what? They're not taking from us anymore. We're taking it back. We're getting it back. And you know how we're going to get it back? We're getting it back with Bitcoin, baby. We're getting it back with real assets. We're getting it back by stepping out of the matrix, thinking for ourselves, using critical thinking, and doing the math and using history. Using history. History was my guide. History was my guide. History was my guide. Okay? History was my guide. And so, as the story evolves, we change the setting of the music here a little bit to kind of bring us to a lighter stage, all right? Into the apex of the winning moment where the Phoenix finally flew through the fire and we won, baby, we won. No, but seriously. So next thing you know, I get into Canopy Grow Corp and I put $6,000 into it, all right? And it would do a beautiful, I got into $1.78 and it would go to like $30. It would do a 15X. And I didn't ride the whole 15X, but I would sell, get back in a few times, and I would find myself with 80,000, a good amount of money. And then I found out what Bitcoin was at $300. I researched it, and at $1,000, I was trading these little altcoins in Bittrex. See, I started trading altcoins in Bittrex first before I even knew because this is what happened to me. I got into Canopy Grow Corp, then I started researching marijuana stocks, and then I got into Potcoin. You get it? Potcoin. So I got into marijuana stocks, and then I was like, oh, they're going to use cryptocurrency coins to buy marijuana because they don't want to use the cash because the cash is dangerous. And cryptocurrencies could help the entire marijuana industry. And I was like, that's it. And then I saw Snoop Dogg wearing a Potcoin shirt. And so I threw $500 into Potcoin when it was like 8 cents. It sat there for 3 weeks. Nothing happened. One day I'm at work. I look back. My $500 like $5,000. Potcoin's like 50 cents. Something happened. Like Snoop Dogg tweeted it. I was like, oh my God. I ran to my computer and it was going down like 50, 40. I got out at like 39 and I'd gotten it at 50 and I turned $500 into like, at that, almost, 3,500. And I was like, whoa. And I said, wow, there's something. And then I kept trading Bittrex. And then I was turning 500 to 1,000, 500 to 800, just making these little trades on Bittrex. Then I learned about Bitcoin, started researching Bitcoin, started buying it when it was $1,000, buying more and more. I learned about Ethereum from a guy in the street. He told me about it when it was $9, told me I should get in. I didn't. It went to 89. I kicked myself. Then I saw Litecoin. It was the only coin on Coinbase. It was the third coin. You had Bitcoin, you had Ethereum. And I started buying Litecoin when it was $5. And I rode that thing all the way to $100 and I 20x my money. And I couldn't believe it. I'll always remember Litecoin. Litecoin was my first big trade. One of my first real big trades was Litecoin. So I've gone through, and then KuCoin shares I got at $1. Binance, BNB I got at $1. I was buying the exchange tokens. I got Cardano when it was $2. I'm an OG at this point. I got into Cake at 60 cents. I 100x'd SafeMoon. And so, this talk right now is why we need somebody to create a crypto party of some sort. That's what I'm saying, the blockchain party. I've been saying it. I want everything on the blockchain. Cannabis is the burning resinous bush in the Bible. Look it up. That's crazy. I don't know if I believe that, but shout out to Crypto Creeper, man, in the house. We love you. Potcoin sponsored him to go to talk to North Korea to get an American release. Yeah, he did, right? Dennis Rodman went over there. Yeah. Casper, since 006, when I made the most I've ever did, man. Unbelievable, man. And so you got into Cardano at 0.2, not 2. Yeah, 2 cents. Exactly, 2 cents. Yeah. ADA at 2 cents, man. 2 cent ADA. And I still hold that Cardano at 2 cents. I still hold it. Still hold that Cardano. I didn't sell in the last rally, even though I was up, at 2 cents? I was up like 160x or something. It was insane. Insane, you know? But I eventually will sell that for like a 500x, and it's going to take 6 years. And people are going to be like, what? And I'll look back and I'll say 500x in 6 years is absolutely amazing. Amazing. So here I am with all you beautiful people. I started the channel when Bitcoin was like 6-7 grand, September 19th of 2019. Maybe it was even 4 grand. Even before before that, when it went up to 10 grand, and then we dumped down during the pandemic. And I helped a lot of people through some of the darkest times of their life, and you guys helped me through some of the darkest times of my life. When Bitcoin tanked here, and I live streamed through it all, right here, when Bitcoin tanked right here, I was live streaming that day. It was insane. My entire portfolio was the lowest it ever was. That was just 4 years ago, everybody. Like, my life has changed in 4 years, my life has changed so much. My life has changed with the chart, man. I've been dedicated to this chart. You guys have watched me since September of 2019 with this channel. And you've watched my entire life dedicated it to this show. Like, I've been like the Truman Show. I've been in a freaking, you guys have been watching me in a goddamn fishbowl. If I'm upset one day, if I make one mistake, if I say one thing, if I'm slightly boastful, if I do anything that a human being does, I get judged for it. Because my whole life is on this stream. My whole life, everything I do is judged and looked at, right? And I put my best foot forward, and I remember that and I respect that. But I just want to let everyone know, 2023 was the most beautiful year of my life. Losing my mother and my father was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. I thought losing my dad was hard, and then losing my mother when I was needing her to grieve through my father, and just the pain and the connection I had to them both, and the kindred spirits that they were, and the beautiful of their, I just want to say thank you to everyone here that kicks it with me Saturday nights, hangs out. Shout out to anyone that made gains. Who here made gains on Shido today with me? Am I the only one that made a few racks? Who here made some money here? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So shout out to everybody that's with me. Shout out to everyone that's kicking it with me. God bless you all. I appreciate you all. Like, Bitcoin changed my life. Cryptocurrency changed my life. I wouldn't be here without each and every one of you. I wouldn't be doing a damn thing. I'd be sitting in I'd be sitting doing the same things I always do, dreaming about life, thinking I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Who knows? But crypto got me off my butt. Crypto got me going. Crypto gave me the passion to push. Sometimes all you need is something you're just a little more passionate about than other things. Some people, you feel like a loser. You feel like you're not there. You feel like you haven't made it. You didn't hit the success. You didn't do Tom Brady, You didn't get the trophy and all that, right? And you can beat yourself up about it. Nobody came to your event. You know what I mean? And, but everyone out there right now, I want to tell you, your story is not over. Your book has not been fully written. You have so many more chapters to add. And so just keep pushing, everybody, and believe in yourselves. And the best is yet to come. Just like me, man, the best is yet to come for me. The best is yet to come for you. I am telling you right now. I am telling you right now. I am just getting started. This is just the beginning. This 4 years that we did, these 1,000 days straight, these years on years and years of work, we are just getting started. We are just getting started. This is the beginning, everybody. This is the beginning. All right? So, we love you. We appreciate you. So, look, here's the possible trade for Shido right now. Okay? And it already did the dip, so they kind of went after the stops, which may tell me they may continue to go up here. There's probably a perpetual on this as well. All right? Remember, we're watching this 1 hour here on Bitcoin. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. And I'm just going to show my Bittrex trade, right? My Binance Bittrex. Back in the day, man. And this is kind of where we stand, right? And look, at that 7-minute flag looks like it's about to break out to the upside. So I'm giving you two trades right now. I'm watching that flag on Shido. And this has a 68% chance of a break to the upside. It already did technically break out. And look, see how the aggressive curve in the Stokes? That usually tells me we are going to get a move to the upside. I'm long, just so everybody knows. You know, I'm in Bitcoin. I can't bump it. You know what I mean? So, I didn't see a perp for Shido on MEXC at least. My brother, I had a dinner thing, so just tuned in. Great to see you rocking it. Shout out to Crypto Cowpoke. What is a cowpoke, man? What is that? No, I'm not trying to poke fun. I think it's kind of cool, but Crypto Cowpoke. So Shido's looking interesting to me. That's on our radar. We nailed it today in the trading group. And on a Saturday, man. I scan the markets every day to make sure I aim to get you paid every day if we can, or to help you find the knowledge and the education to help you get paid to pay yourself every day, right? So what's happening on, let's look at Miro here. I gave you Miro in this rising wedge to the upside. It hit that target and it continued to rip. Now you got a shoulder head, and you're getting a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder right off the bat, right? I'm wondering if I have to bail on Miro now because, I mean, it's getting pretty extended. But wow, the two still got, it's interesting. It's oversold still. Give me a second. I'm playing around here. All right, there we have it. If we get the bounce and it goes sideways, I may double down into this thing and trade it the next length, right? Bang, right? If it keeps coming down, we're going to pull a fib here and look to grab it at this 618. You see? We don't know what it's going to do. Because if you knew what it was going to do, then you knew how many people were going to buy and sell right now, and you don't. Because you're not a magician and you don't know the minds of every man around the world, because we're not omniscient beings that can go through other people's brains. You know, remember, read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. You know, and he'll kind of put it in perspective for you. All right. Yeah, the 1 hour still has some momentum, but look, shoulder, you got a head and shoulder right there. That tells me it's likely to break down to this 200 SMA. You know what I mean? I'm about to take profits on Miro too. I'm up pretty nice on it. I don't love these coins, man. There's going to be another one tomorrow. You know what I mean? Don't fall in love. I do whatever you want, but I don't fall in love with these coins. I really don't. You know? I'll take my 1666 on that. You know what I mean? I did just throw such a little bit, and I'm like, why don't I just let it rack? You know, it could be the one. That's the thing. Everyone's like, it could be the one. It could be the one. Wake up tomorrow up huge and be like, whatever. Who cares, though? I'm living in fear then. You know what I mean? The 2 hour and the 3 hour look oversold to me. Touching the 21-day moving average. I'm going to see if this right develops. It doesn't look great, though. The 1 hour is in a hop. 15 minute. So here's the deal. We'll watch this flag. See if it can break on out. If we're more sideways and we end up somewhere down here, I'm going to just call it a day, but I was in down here. Probably should be taking some profits. All right. Is Nexa waking up? Pay yourself. Shannon, do you have the staff on Discord messaging while you're live? Yes, all the time. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Always an inspiration. Yeah. Cowpoke, old school term cowboys use for other cowboys who don't rob trains or hold up banks. They just look at livestock. The white hats, the crypto cowpokes. I get it. Yeah. They didn't do no bad. They just did they were the honorable men. They cowpoke. I get you. I love that. Yeah. You know, I like that this man just said JTO. Jitto, because Jitto is a coin we liked. We took for gains. We had a blast with it, right? And it's starting to kind of change now. Shout out to the 890 people here on the live. 494 likes. $115. Who was inspired by my story? Who here loved the story? Who here just had a good time listening to the story? I thought it was awesome. You know what I mean? History repeats. It does. And it can many times. Ooh, sticky hands now. It gives me hope, man. And I lived in a one-bedroom apartment for a long time. I worked a night shift for 7 years. I was 34 years old, still working that night shift. Wondering when I was like, man, I see 40 in my distance, and I don't see how I'm going to become a multimillionaire and live the life of my dreams. You know what I mean? That everybody wants, that life, right? Living my best life and all that nonsense, right? Wow, Jitto at 150 was a good pickup. Went all the way to 192. I believe this could do numbers because the Solana ecosystem will pick up, right? It's just gutsy right now. You're kind of calling the bottom. Not a bottom, but the bottom, right? I don't see that probably was the bottom. I feel like it could kind of draft lower. High risk right now too, and it's below some key resistance levels. Remember, we got it when it first came out at like 2, and we traded all the way. Remember, my group, we're savages, man. We took this coin for everything it was worth and then left it on the wayside. You know what I mean? It's like we chewed that gum and we spit it out into the wrapper and threw it out into the garbage, man. Like, that was a wrap. Like, we took this, thank you, and we'll take it all because I get the indications when every new coin hits the exchanges. And I know the best exchanges to be on. I knew to be on MEXC before everybody else knew to be on it. I was on it before everybody else. We were on it dumb early. We're talking August of last year, right? We've been on MEXC for 473 days and some craziness. Like, so, you know, then we dump it. You're just, how do you guys get MEXC? You're funny, man. We think for ourselves. How's that? We're critical thinkers. Not to be rude, but we're critical thinkers. You just prayed for the ease of my old man before he passed last September. And it meant a lot to me. You just prayed for the ease of my old man before he passed last September. And it meant a lot to me. Hey, man. I hope everything goes well, and I hope you miss. And it's not easy, man. I lost my dad, too. You know? Wow, Boston. Wow. Biden calls millions of Americans extremists in first campaign ad. Like, yeah, that guy is just so... Come on, man. Like, how do you... Anyway, I don't like to get political, but, like, I'm for my own party, man. Neither party represents me. I don't use KYC and remember used for months, right? Exactly. Can you look at Grok, please? No, I really don't want to look at Grok. I really don't. Story was really great while having a reflection of my life, and while I am during that stage, I needed that. Yeah. What's a top signal to watch for in the next bull run? The pi cycle indicator, man. The pi cycle indicator. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the 1 hour does look good to me. Hold up. I'm with you on this. It's a bit of a cup and handy. I feel like it kind of broke out of the flag already. Yeah, the 1 hour does look good. Once it flips to 200 SMA, it's going to rip. And then, look, it can get up pretty fast. Jitto looks like it may pump tonight. You know? Are you experiencing the MEXC hold fee issues? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I used your referral link for MEXC account over a year ago, since I had several friends sign up using my referral link. I hope to get credit for them and your downline. I'm pretty sure I used your referral link for MEXC account over a year. Since then, I had several friends sign up using my referral link. I'd like it if you just give them my referral link, but it's all right. No, but thank you. I appreciate it, man. I hope you get credit for them in your downline. I get some sub-affiliation. Yeah, I don't get much, though. Yeah. 20x on CFX, man. That's crazy. Cadino looks like it'll break out. Let's look at Cadino. So I'm like spent. I mean, I made dang near $2,000 today. I can't believe it. Maybe even more. And actualized gains, too. I mean, what a day, man. And I drove, literally, I spent most of the day driving. I had to drive somewhere an hour and 10 minutes away, and I drove there and back. And I took my family to a thing and had a meeting and did the live stream. So, like, I wasn't trading all day. Like, that's the thing. People think you have to trade all day. I didn't trade all day. You know what I mean? I literally opened up the trade, came home, I looked at the charts for other things. Like I was searching the charts for the trading group, but I wasn't looking at my trade. On that trade alone to make $1,500, I probably spent like a minute. You know what I mean? I probably spent a minute. I don't know. Cadena doesn't look amazing. I'm not in love with Cadena right now. It's got this falling wedge, yes. It's kind of got like a cup with a handle that went too far down, right? I'm not in love with the setup, to be honest, with Cadena. I don't know what you see that got you so, I see a double top. Now, the 4-hour does look good to me. Get back above 115 and we'll talk. You know what I mean? You guys keep screaming about Jasmine like it's freaking the hottest thing since sliced bread. Jesus. Jasmine! It's gonna break up! Like, what the hell? Jesus. I mean, it looks interesting. It's in the Adam and Eve double bottom. And it's made the little, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I'll be honest. Altcoins are dumping right now. People don't realize it. Like, look at Total 3 and take a step back, right? Look, you're getting rejected. Like, you got to bounce back or you're in this falling wedge that's just looking uglier. And with the ETF coming out, it's going to be Bitcoin turn again. It's going to be Bitcoin season. We had altcoin season for the last couple months. We really did. I mean, we've had 10xing and 20xing, right? Now it's time for Bitcoin season. Look at the run-up we've had. Now, I leave this here in case we do get the bounce and we go sideways. That would be beautiful. And the 6-hour suggests that we met. And it would be awesome, right? So I'm not all bearish. I'm open-minded, but I'm just saying. We get the bounce. We start to go sideways here. Something I'm going to pay attention to, all right? This looks most likely, I'll be honest. Instead of this narrow channel, but the 200-day is waiting on the 6, and we could hit it. And we'll be waiting for this key level here of resistance at $462 billion. But then we could go sideways here. The altcoins could go sideways while Bitcoin shoots up. That would be the plan, I took profits on 80% of my alts 3 days ago. Yikes, that's crazy. Well, good for you, man. I guess you're a swing trader. I would never do that. I'm a long-term trader, so like the things I'm really holding in, I would never be taking profits on. You know what I mean? Like I'm in for the long haul on a lot of stuff I'm in. I mean, Myra went up for 5 days straight. I sold it. 7,160. I took my profits again. Bang, bang, bang. And that's another $1,600 in profit. So now today's like a $3,000 a day in gains. Nice. No, I left a lot on the table. I just took some profits out. I did not sell them all. But 80% is like almost all, all right? 80% to me would be like everything. Shiza. I see what you're saying. You just took profits on 80%. Like you sold out of... I get it now. I see what you're saying. I get it. Dude, Shido looks like it could continue here. I may trade this 1 minute. Let me see if I can get in. I want to see if all trading lets me get down on this. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. We'll take a look. Because then I could show you kind of how to do it. OXN took my profits 400%. You're the man, dude. 4Xing. Crypto willy-nilly Billy. Getting silly with the gains. Silly, I call them Billy silly gains. Or silly Billy gains. Billy goat gains. Yeah. Whenever we hit a hard one, that's a Billy goat gain. You know what I mean? That's a big one. Hey, I hit a Billy goat gain, baby. And Saturday night, we try to be a little freer, a little funner, a little more like you're hanging out at a lounge or a bar room hanging out. You know what I mean? We don't like alcohol, but I like the atmosphere. See, that's the thing. I don't love alcohol, but I like the atmosphere of the nightlife. I am drawn to the nightlife, I used to be a New York City guy for 20 years. You can only imagine how many crazy nights I had, right? And it's just, I kind of miss the nightlife. Now I'm a homebody. I don't do nothing, That's why when I was out with Crypto Billy, we were out on the town, man, in Austin, Texas. You know what I mean? Is it true that a U.S. bank can be linked to MEXC? I don't know. I have never heard. I don't know. What mentors helped you the most? Crypto Billy helped me a lot. Just put things in perspective. Realize where I'm going, where I've been. Realize where I want my legacy to go and how I want to plan my legacy. You know what I mean? Just kind of how I want to put my energy. Jacob Canfield was an awesome mentor to me. Helped me look at moving averages, the importance of moving averages. You know, yeah, there's a lot of many different people in my life really were there for me. You know, yeah. It's weird. I'm having an issue with my trading terminal. I got to talk to my man. I just can't, it won't bring it up recently, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's Brave browser. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what's going on. But I just can't seem to see my trading terminal. The chance though, hold on. Hold on, maybe it's me. Yeah, all right, yeah. No, all right, you got it. You have to, actually, the whole time I had it, you just had to have a plus. I had closed all my, you know. So you can see where you got in, where you got out. I love it. It shows you your buys and sells, right? Sold that. Top, baby. And then it went up more. Of course it did. Shows you the P&L, $1,500, 20% you made, right? Fees paid, 16%. Net P&L, 20%. $7,500, $1,500. You got to love that, man. Dude, if you can make $1,500 off 75, you can rule the world, man. You know what I mean? Most people can't do that. Not in a day. Most people can't do that in a day, right? Either way, we're going to be up big or down on Monday. On the other note, sideways, right? Exactly. So this would have to be just traded manually anyway. Still possibly 20% gains coming out of Shido. Yeah, I can't be shaken out. I started in crypto in the bear market. And the bear falling. Exactly. You've been in too early, man. I love it. That's the beauty of it. Right? That's the beauty of it. Super chats. B-Roz, Data, Rain, WMT, and Kimbo. Let's take those super chats, and I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. Give you guys your night back. My name is Chris, and I'm proud to be a lifer. I'm 8 months into my crypto journey and spent many money in different groups. The 99 is undervalued. Get in while you can. Love you, Sam. Can you please check Mint Layer? And his first super chat on a live. And that's the thing. The super chats alone let people know how good my trading group is, because people will pay for the trading group, and then they'll come in and give a super chat after being in the trading group for months. If my trading group was garbage, then people would never send in a $20 super chat after already paying $100 a month for 8 months. You get it? But they get so much value, and they love being a part of the energy that they want to continue to give, and they love it. So that alone lets you know the environment in my trading group is amazing. Sam is going to touch and help 1,000 more people than I ever will. Baton gets passed to like-minded people in this world. I don't know if, honestly, man, we could never truly put the math to your repercussions, Billy, and how many people you've truly helped, man. Don't ever sell yourself short, brother. I love you. You're humble, man. You're humble, man. God bless you, brother. Cass Perp 0333, your call and holding 15x. Thank you, Sammy. God bless you, brother. Lifer is the best live stream of the game. Bitcoin dumped, he said. You call that a dump? You call that a dump, right? Come on, man. Why do you guys do this? Why do you guys do this? Every time you call a $100 move a dump. It goes down $20. You call it a dump. Why do you do this to us? Every time. It doesn't look amazing, I'll give you that. I don't like the 7 minute and the 15. The 1 hour. I don't like the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks like trash. The 7 minute is going to and I told you what to do. Just watch to make sure the price action stays above the 200 SMA on the 7. I tell you guys exactly what to do, and then an hour later, you forget exactly what I told you. You forget exactly what I told you, and you get freaked. Like, I'll be sitting here, you be all calm. I'll say, don't worry. Don't get crazy until Bitcoin closes below the 200 SMA. Then look for it to go to the 4 hour, and then look for the short, right? You'll forget it. You'll see the red candle. You'll forget exactly what I told you, and you'll start freaking out again. And then I'll come back and I'll say, guys, we didn't lose the 200 SMA. There's like nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? You're above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. Until you go below that, like you know what I mean? It's okay. Like, everything's going to be okay. Big dump on Pawn Coin. I would stay away from Pawn Coin, man. That thing looks shady. Something about it throws me off. I can't place it. I know you don't trade narratives and news such, but charting expert. But I don't think the gaming narrative. Dude, how could someone say I don't trade narratives? I just said I was a speculative investor that was getting into things before people knew about them. I've been trading narratives my whole life. It's so insane. How do people not understand me? How do I get misunderstood so bad, Cowpoke? Do you think the gaming narrative at 24 is worth some study? And the XO's major. Dude, you're new to the channel, right, Crypto Cowpoke? I mean, for you to think that I don't know about Neox and how it's connected to Fortnite and how it's not gaming, it's just insane. I love you, man. I'm sorry. And I'm not offended. It's just like I made all my money off of narratives. I sat down on the weekly screen share. Join my trading group, bro. I can tell you're not in the trading group, or maybe you are, but jump into my weekly screen share every week. And you would know I am all about narratives. I make all my money off of narratives. AI narratives, gaming narratives, layer 1s, layer 2s, you know what I mean? ZK roll-ups, like, it's all about a narrative. I was part of the trading group for a month. Sam graciously gave me, and it was such an amazing experience. Wish I could afford to still be in it, but I have nothing but awesome things to say about it. You couldn't make enough money to stay in? Come on, that was my plan, man. If you put more effort in, you could have stayed and made money, man, I'm telling you. But I get it takes time. People get married to the 1 minute chart. They see big moves of the 1 minute, and it's only $20 to $100. I was just like that. Yeah, it's a dump. It's dumping. It's dumping. No. It's going all the way to zero. It's going all the way to zero. It's over. I knew I should never put my lunch money in this stupid piece of garbage coin. You know what I mean? Anyway, it doesn't look great for Bitcoin. My indicator, the 1 hour, is pointing to the downside. I would be very surprised if we stay inside this trend line. Like, the 7 minutes going to have to pull some magic. Then the one's going to have to kind of go sideways a little bit, then turn, and then we're going to have to somehow not lose this trend line. We're going to have to wick back inside. I don't know what they're going to do or what magic hat they're going to pull, but this looks like we're going to go boom and just drop. We're going to lose the point of control and drop right down here to 42,003. So just be careful. Tomorrow will be low liquidity and light volume, and you have a lot of people trying to play the ETF. And look, they may just bring us back to the bottom of the range. Top, bottom. Maybe they flush us up, flush us down, or flush us down and flush us up. Just be careful. All right. My trade is very small. As you can see, I don't have a lot of money in the trade because it's a high risk trade. I can lose I can't lose a lot of money. I have one trade in where I lose $200 and it has to go down a deep area. Another trade where I lose $100. Most I can lose is $300. And if it goes below this 200 SMA, I might even cut it off for $150. Right now I'm down $16. It is what it is. We'll go from there. However, the trade has been down like $40 to $50 throughout the day, so it's better than it's been. So we'll see what happens. 25x long, $500. If we get back above this key level here, 44,570, I'm gonna triple down. Like, I'm gonna add $1,000 into this at the same exact leverage and just make it, very similar idea with the stop loss, hopefully below the 200 SMA. So I have my plans and ideas for what I want to do, and I'm gonna execute either way. Either I lose a little bit of money, or I execute and make a great call. So I know exactly what can happen. I'm okay with it either way, and I've talked myself through the trade. I have a plan. You have to have a plan when you trade. You can't just go into trades without a plan. If you don't know what you're doing, you're likely going to get rocked and wrecked. Pay attention, focus, stay disciplined. This isn't a game for people that don't want to, stay heavily focused. All right? I will take, someone on the other end of that trade takes your money, or the market maker. I mean, whatever it is, at the end of the day, someone will take your money if you don't want to be diligent about your own money. All right? So a lot of people hold on to trades and watch them dump to the downside. This is now making a bit of an M here and showing signs of resistance, right? That's almost like an M there too. Once you break the 200 SMA on the 1 hour, you're going to drop. On the 1 minute, you're going to drop. And then you're going to lose trend. You have a pretty nasty bearish div here too. Swing up to swing up while that swings down. Probably a good place to sell that top right there at 8. Small time frame even has a really big bearish div too. I'd be out, but you never know. I don't always go. My measured moves give me hope to stay in the trade, and they give me the hope to start the trade. But even if I'm up, I take my gains. You know what I mean? Today was a blessed day. You put 7,500 in a high risk coin, you come out unscathed. you consider that a blessed day, right? So today was a blessed day for me. Amen, right? And you guys saw me do it. Like, you guys saw me do it. And then to my trading group, I'm nice enough, and I don't like to push people into anything that I'm doing. I really don't. And some days I keep some things to myself. But I like to show you guys what I'm doing, just to be completely transparent. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like right here, I am in 7,500 US deep in Shido, 10:07 a.m. And I showed my entire Shido position. Showed you exactly what I was thinking about for Shido. Okay. And then, I didn't post the Shido. I would have sworn I posted the chart. So I'd love if my team could use TradingView and recreate the chart for me. It would be pretty nice. It would help me out a little bit every once in a while. Because I have to spend a lot of my time recreating the gains. You know what I mean? Or sending them and say, hey, hit these gains. I hit these gains. I hit these gains. And I have to chase after it. And I want to go to the next thing for the group. I don't want to be, I love the gains and showing everyone my gains. And it sounds pompous, but it's a full-time job. Being like, here's the gain again, and here's the gain again, I could be doing more than finding my gains. I could be just making more gains. That's all. 40% gain right there for Shido, though. I now give this to Shano. I thought I did, but I forgot in the mix. See? It's a lot. It's a lot all the time. STX maps are officially a thing now. Interesting. We're gonna have to deep dive that together, man. Or so I don't know what I have to wrap my head around that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you want to trade where we trade, where did I find these tiny little coins that make these gains? I did it all on MEXC. I paid very little fees to do it too. 0.1% spot maker taker, 0.1% future maker fee, 0.5, the least amount of fees in the game. Everyone else is going to hit you 0.06 or 0.09, even higher on every single in and out. So they had no fees at all, really. Now they have still the littlest fees in the game. MEXC, also access to the smaller coins that you just can't get anywhere else. I will caution you, never leave all your money on any exchange, okay? Get yourself a hardware wallet today. Make sure that you have money on a hardware wallet. Protect yourself. I don't care what it is, Tangem wallet, whatever you got. Get yourself a hardware wallet. I like that one key. Looks interesting to me too, So, don't leave all your money on an exchange, please. Crypto is all about self-custody. That's what it's all about, right? And, that's kind of how we want crypto to be frequency related, meaning we want to follow the right path from the very beginning. We want to be consciousness of our behavior from the very beginning. Crypto was created to thwart the banking system, so you don't want to do the exact opposite of what crypto, by giving people your cryptocurrency and letting them be your bank. The whole point was for you to become your own bank. That was the point. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's funny when people do the same thing that crypto was kind of created for with cryptocurrency. It's like, what are you doing? Like the whole Celsius. I could never put my money into Celsius. It didn't make sense to me. I worked too hard for my money. I had this little voice, whether it was my grandfather's soul, someone protected me. He said, Sam, you work too hard. That's your money. You can't give it to somebody else with a button on the internet. I said, if you try to get your Bitcoin back and you can't get it, how are you going to feel? The most, precious asset in the world, and you're not going to be the most scarce asset in the world. You won't be able to touch it. The 7-minute looks horrible. The 1 hour looks absolutely horrible right now. I mean, it looks great if you want to short the market. I'll be honest. The 1 hour is about to dump. I don't see how we don't go to the 200 SMA right now. I will be flabbergasted if we somehow hold this trend line. The 5 and the 7, these smaller time frames have to hold the zone somehow. Even look, the 1 minute wants to dump on you. So whenever that's a dump, I have to tell everyone that looks like we're going to drop right now to 43.563 right now. It looks very likely that we're going to drop. If we don't, I'd be surprised. It is low liquidity. There's weird things going on. It's a Saturday night. I showed you my trade. I'm not going to triple think it. I got my stop and I'm walking away. But that does look like a temporary drop is coming for Bitcoin. To me, it's all about if we lose the 200 SMA on the 7, then we'll lose it on the 15, then the 1, and the whole spiel that I just told you. We need the 7 really to bounce right now. We really need the 7 to bounce. Actually, it's hidden bullish divergence on the 7. See how that's swinging down while that's swinging up? We really need this to play out. And we need a bounce, right? We need a bounce tonight. And we need this to turn into this. A shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. That's insane that I just saw that, but I may have just given you the key to the city tonight. You never know. That's something that I would look at for Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to the $158 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you. XNA, please. Thanks, man. All right. So there I am for Bitcoin. I really can't do much else when it comes to BTC. All right. Let's take a look at BRISE, USDT. I showed you my trade. I showed you what I would do. I showed you how I'd short. I showed you how I would long. And I gave you all my probabilities. BRISE just continued to drop and get sold off completely. Kind of with these exchange tokens, they're pretty shady because the exchange does whatever they want. So they seem to be dumping their own coin, right? It's kind of stupid. BRISE, BitRise, whatever it is. I don't trust a coin that hasn't gone up with the rally. That's a manipulated coin. You know what I mean? I used to kind of like this coin now, but I kind of pissed off at it right now because think about it. The market went really good. So if you were doing well, then the market should go up. You know? I don't know. Just the fact if your coin is right near its all-time low after all the movement that's been going on, possibly a move back to the upside, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Daily super oversold. You're looking for the balance. You want to get back above this resistance at 1915, but this looks horrible. This looks horrible. I don't respect the brand or the company. Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? You couldn't even 2X in the bull run while everyone, you know, come on. You couldn't make it. Get out of here. Taiwan, you know, we've been looking at this coin on and off, and it has the je ne sais quoi to me. It just has that feeling like it could get the, you know, I can't explain it. I sometimes it's just the name of the coin, and I know it's weird, but I would just watch consolidation. To me, I don't really care if it pumps up tomorrow, goes up and down. I'm watching this. If my alert goes off, and I'll put the alert a little closer, but I really wouldn't be surprised if it consolidates and hits some levels. Fibonacci bounce off the 786. Boom. It's kind of in the golden pocket right now. That's beautiful. And the targeted for this thing is all the way up at about 9/10 of a penny, almost a penny. This thing is beautifully up since it started at 003. Made that massive rally for 20. It did a 25x. It's insane, right? Just crazy. It did a 25x from February to May, and then came all the way back. So this coin's been on its own. That's on its own little bull run. And look at the trajectory that it's on. Continuing, I mean, that's an uptrend, right? So the trend is your friend. High or low. I love this. If it continues to consolidate, and we traded this on and off, but now to see the big picture, I like it. We just saw something together with Dai1, you know? And I don't know if we call it Dai1 or Dione or whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the group's about. And I wake up every day and I never know if I'm going to hit a gain for the group or not, or for myself, or I'm going to be able to find something that we're paying attention to. When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to get on my hands and knees and say, thank you, dear Lord, for Shido. Like, we did it again. Like, we stepped into the unknown. My entire business is based off the unknown. I didn't have no clue what Saturday was going to bring today. But I woke up. I believed in opportunity. I put my best foot forward. I had positive energy. I believed that good things were going to happen. And look, good things did happen. You know what I mean? We got to key levels. We pushed through. It was amazing. So always believe in yourself. Always believe there's opportunity, because you'll create the opportunity, but only if you believe in it. You know what I mean? Only if you truly believe in it. If you think there's nothing, then there's nothing. You create it all. It all surrounds your behavior to push forward. I'm telling you right now, change your life forever by changing the way you think. I'm telling you, it's amazing. We do it here all the time. You guys see us. We make fate. We make our fate every day. Who knows where I'm going to be in a year from now? But I know I'm going to believe in myself, and you know we're going to be doing some big things. We're going to be doing big things. You know, look at this coin, Kryptonite. Never even heard about it, right? Booms to the upside, 6x. Honestly, it looks like it may be getting ready for another move. It's kind of weird, but look at see how it's been stepping up. 1, 2, 3. It's getting sketchier and sketchier, but there's a chance this thing pumps one more time here. I don't know anything about this coin. I never got paid to taco. I don't do that. I don't slide in shills, accident. Oh, yeah, like, I don't do that. I promise you on my life. Strike me dead, dear Lord, right now. Well, and I fall down. Strike me dead right now if I shill coins on you guys. I do not. I do not. I do not. You could even send us an email one day, like, acting like you're a coin, like, we'll give you this money, and you'll hear my team just be like, we don't do that. We make our business does so well. Our trading group does great. Like, you know, we're sponsored by a lot of awesome things. You know, shout out to the sponsors, I Trust Capital. You gotta love I Trust Capital. And one thing I want to talk about while everyone's running into these ETFs, you know, you don't get the same production at I Trust Capital. Also, when you get the ETF, you do not own the Bitcoin. At I Trust Capital, when you're ready to get you want to get out, and you're like, I Trust, I'm ready to close the account. You give them an address, and they will send you the Bitcoin. They have Bitcoin. They will actually send you the Bitcoin to your wallet. Like, that's not going to happen at the ETF or a lot of, you know. So, and it's also federally it's regulated, right? So one of the safest places, really, what I'm trying to say is to put your money is I Trust Capital. And they have an edge on all these ETFs. So while everyone runs into the ETFs and gets crazy, I Trust Capital does have an edge. And I just want to really reiterate that. And you'll find a nice, a sense of security with I Trust Capital you won't get anywhere else. All right. Shout out to another channel sponsors, BingX. We really love BingX because you can trade the S&P and Forex in the same place. Where else can you do that? And cryptocurrency. So like S&P, Forex, cryptocurrency, all under the same roof. You can't do that anywhere else, only at BingX. So we appreciate you. And the biggest channel sponsor of all, each and every one of you, and me. I sponsor my own channel, Crypto Lifer, baby. I'm the politician that doesn't have to take any donations. You know what I mean? In a way. That's why this channel, is going to give it to you amazingly straight, because we built it from the ground up with integrity, love, and honor. And we're going to continue to do so every single day. All right. This coin, I'll be honest, looks interesting to me just on the technicals. Super high risk, right? But been pumping in a falling wedge, seems to be breaking out, low stochastics, touching the 21. No crazy bearish div. If I pull a fib here, it's a little bit of hidden bullish divergence as well. So you got some hidden bullish. You got some signs that this could continue to the upside. Okay? Hidden bullish. Let me pull a Fibonacci here from wick to wick. You're coming down. You're in the golden pocket right now. I mean, that looks pretty nice to me. And I could do this all night, and I know I could find winners all night. Anytime I hit the charts, I could find it. I'm opportunity, and I can make it happen. And I can see it before it happens. You help me. We help each other. We can do it. We can do it. In the money on the trade so far, look at the people make gains in my trading. This guy's up 928%. He put $1,000. He's up 93%. Bang, bang, bang on Caspa. Look at this guy now, up $1,000, same trade. He's up 500% with you, friend. Dude, this group is amazing. BlackRock lines $2 billion for spot ETF launch. Source says $2 billion. Shido was a good daily ride. We nailed it, baby. We nailed it. I'm happy, Stas. All my traders, man, you guys don't miss, bro. Anytime I'm up quick, I'm taking cash and running. The money market maker always balances the books. Amen. 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 You guys see me take profits. I'm not afraid to sell. You know what I mean? And you got to practice selling. You got to get better at it. Just like you know what I mean? Everything in life is an exercise. You got to get better at everything in life. Selling is something you have to get better at. If you're having a problem selling, you got to get better at it. Period. You got to work on it. You got to work on selling. Data with a huge pump today to the upside. It's funny is AGIX, data, and another, what was the other one? AGIX, data, DSLA, they all tended to move together. I don't know why. DSLA, AGIX, tight moving averages, touching the 200 SMA, right? I bet you were curving on maybe the 8 hour. Yep, 8 hours ready to rock. You got the curve. You even had bullish divergence on the indicators to the upside, got above some key levels. Your measured move is all the way up there at 10 cents for data, streamer. And I like this coin on and off. I've been researching it. Never fully owned it, but you never know. It's flagging out now. I would watch this flag for a possible continuation. Chance it does continue to go up. It looks like it has legs on the bigger time frame, so little, but it's high risk. Not my trade, but you never know. Rain, USDT on Rainmaker Games. Interesting, I put it in that flag. We hit that little flag way back. I mean, it's okay. It's in a good fib, right? What I love about fibs don't change. See, someone was like, is it at the 618 on the daily or the 4 hour? And I always tell someone, it doesn't matter. Look, the fib, you're in the 618 no matter what time frame you're on, right? Now, see how the 8 hours pointing down? I would watch this 8 hour and and just make sure that when the Stokes reset, you stay above the 200 SMA. This may rug pull, you know what I mean? It may just continue to dump even further down. I'd watch the 8 hour 200 SMA. If we reset on the Stokes and we hold this chunk, this kind of up and down, then yeah, it's likely we're going to get a nice move up. Something like this, right? $200% gains possibly coming. Key area, if I was sniping a swing trade, wait for it to get above 0.0059 and then take it out. I'd be wary to watch the stochastics in the 8 hour. They'd give me a little bit of insight as to whether I want to continue that trade or not. WMT, World Mobile Token. This thing got slaughtered, right? I mean, or it just came out. August, it came out 2 years ago. It seems like it's been out for... I don't know about this coin. I don't know what it is. I'm not in love with it. Since a lot of coins have been hot and this thing's been doing nothing, So you ask yourself why. Does anyone know about it? Do they have a campaign? Does the team really care about it? What have they been doing? Like, how has Kadena beat your coin? I don't know. So, 886 retracement, double bottom. Not my coin, but maybe you're hitting the bottom. There's a chance that is your high or low there. I'm not in love with the setup, but it's oversold, and it's holding. It looks like it can't get sold off much. Measured move would take you to 23 cents. Possibly some gains coming. It's above the moving averages. It just doesn't do it for me, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. But there's some gains probably coming out of that. Damn, Neura AI playing games with us. Back to 0.4, huh? And honestly, when it comes to Neura AI, I'm just holding it long term to see what happens. It could go to freaking 0. You know what I mean? I already actually made all my gains, right? You guys know I put a G in, turned it into 9, sold it all, took my money, and then went back in for like $4,000. So I'm still at 5,000. If this thing goes to 0, I still make money on it. I still turned 1,000 into 5,000 and walked away. And I still got a $4,000 position. That's you know what I mean? So that's how I'm playing this. And I'm just going to keep watching it. Cup and handle. It can't go lower. It goes lower than this. It's dropping further down. It's getting very oversold in the daily. Very beat up on the 22. 6 hour could easily go lower, though. It is below the 200 SMA. And this thing could get rug pulled and go to 0. It's a tiny coin. You just have to remember. You know what I mean? If you're not ready to be highly speculative, you got, I don't think people realize, how cautious anyway, but MOG coin, look at the wicks here. I don't want to look at this again. Please don't make me look at this again. I'm going to move on. I hope you do well with it. I have no idea what it is, and maybe I miss out. I don't know, but I'm moving on. All right. I agree. Some coins I just can't. We talked about karate continuing to the upside. Why? Because we knew it was going to go up. Simple. We talked about it going where? To my target. Why? Because that was the measured move. I gave this to the trading group. I talked about it. I went over it numerous times. I said karate will hit the target. It's only a matter of time. That was very simple, man. 67% gains out of karate. Congrats to anyone. A lot of wicks now, though, and some pullback. Now the sex is coming for it. GMT is going crazy right now. Crest is pumping. Major D-bin in play. Liver, check it out. Gala trying to break to the upside. Kimbo, please. We'll get to Kimbo. Don't worry. We're almost there. Karate was obvious. You had Boss Rutan talking about it. One of the most famous fighters in the world. So, I mean, Crypto RS pushing, you had Ben fighting. I mean, come on. Like, this stuff is, you know what I mean? Told you karate was moving to the target, only a matter of time. And it didn't. It then did hit the target. Here I am on 1-3. Karate still in motion. All right. Here I am in 1228. Like, it just, like, I don't, like, I gave you the flag at 1228. Karate Combat getting big press on 1221. Like, I'm setting you up for this trade back like 10 days. But it's just like, man, I spoon feed this stuff. Look, there it is right. That was the exact entry right there. I gave it to you right there. Went down a little bit more, but that's it. I mean, that was it. And then gone for 67% gains. Then I updated as it went each time. Like, I don't know what else I can do. Spoon feeding it. Straight up spoon feeding it. Like, you know, spoon feeding. Like, I know there's crypto, but something is up with the U.S. bond yield chart today. It's pumping like an altcoin. Caution. You're funny, man. Kimbo, MOG. I already said no to MOG. Let's look at Kimbo. And Karate Combat's got a lot of wicks right now. I need it on a smaller time frame, you know. Wow, Kimbo took a beat down, right? We looked at it last in that channel. Could it break out? However, symmetrical triangle, they mainly do break down when I see them to the downside, even though they're 50-50. I don't know why. And that one did break to the downside and continue down. Remember, you put it out, it came lower. You'd pull a fib on this. Take a look at your daily time frame. You got nothing on the daily, so 22, 12, nothing there. So the 4 hour would be like the best, yeah, even like the 1 hour. I don't know anything about this coin. You know, you researched it, asked us about it, right? And then you kind of like, I don't. It's double bottoming right now off the 786. See that? I'd get in with a stop below the 886, and if I believed in it. Well, if not, it is what it is, right? Let's take a look at Anchor, and then I'm out of here for the night, everybody. I get exhausted on Saturday nights. Absolutely exhausted. Last time we looked at Anchor was down here at 2 cents, went to 2.5, came back down. I can already feel myself winding down. My TA takes a lot of brain power, and at one point my brain just, it kind of starts to shut down. It really does. Like the end of the shows, I'm always just like, I'm just done. Like even if I wanted to do an impeccable TA, at that point I'm like, I gotta like, it's almost like recharging. Like I gotta recharge my brain. Like I went through as much brain power as I could use, and I'm done. I get spent. Amazing live stream. Super chats are illegal. Don't. You're funny. My $5 Ben coin just ripped to over $5. Really? Hold on. Because I had Ben too. Not me. My Ben's the same as it always was. Yeah, I don't know. My Ben's is right where it was. Yeah. Got into $6. Look now. Yeah, we got into $2 TIA. You know what I mean? I like Crest, man. It's one of my favorite coins, bro. Every time I open up a Crest or talk about Crest, look at that thing, just gone. Now, they did the dolphin dip down here, and they did the double bottom after the stop hunt, really. I just put an alert there. I didn't really get to check on it again. I got too much going on. Man, this thing boomed, though. Up another 186% gains. Last time, it just continued. I put it in here, and then it just went on an amazing rally. I don't even know what it does or why it's doing that. Like, too many coins, everyone. Too many coins. Bitcoin sitting at 43,990. Bounced back off that 800 level, 830. Holding, looks like the 7 minutes going to keep us from getting meleeed, but you never know. Look at Myro, 7177. The 77s follow me around everywhere I go. Look But yeah, look at that 1 hour. That's going to come down. I think I sold very well there. And you guys saw me take some profits on a beautiful day of trading. Again, remember, I made like $3,000 today. I was not in front of the charts all day long. All right. So we went all the way to, we went up even higher. 8.5 we went to. Remember, I sold like 7.6 or something, right? So it did go up a little more. That 1 minute flag that we were watching here pumped a little bit. Still a lot of bearish div. I'm not in love with it. Doesn't look amazing. I'm out for the night. I'll be back tomorrow to fight a new day. 44,000 for Bitcoin. You guys know my Bitcoin idea. There's not much more I can say. I gave you 2 live streams today. Updates on the screen share. Showed you where I am at. Showed you my stop loss. Showed you my game plan. And everything. Super chats. 1 cat. 1 cat? I'm all set, man. I'm not doing that. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to all the fan funding. We appreciate you. Can you check out Karate Coin? We did that. Shout out to Viva Flex. We love you. Thank you for your first super chat on the live. XNA, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Glad I found you. Proud to be a lifer, part of the 99. Shout out to Miguel Paz. We love you. Thank you for your first super chat on the live stream. And Chris O. My name is Chris. I'm proud to be a lifer. I'm 8 months in my crypto journey and spent many money in different groups. The 99 is undervalued. Get in what you can. Love you, Sam. Can you check out Mint Layer? I actually do want to look at Mint Layer, so we'll look at it. Is it true that US Bank can be linked? I don't know. VR has been strong. Thank you. Is that wanting us to go over one, or you're just telling us what to do? World Token, Star Worlds, we love you. Bullish Roger Dodger, we love you. Viva Flex, Johnny Rum, we love you. All in one. 1 cat, please. Pit Stop Motor Racing, Happy New Year. Back from the holiday. And Bitcoin going crazy. They're right with me. 850 Sam. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't happen to me. I don't know why. You killing me on Kaz Race. Shout out to Stas. We love you. Rain. Can you check the Moog chart? Teasy Weezy. We love you. Jose Ajelowicz. We love you. Judge Bevels. We love you. Cheers to the hardest working man in crypto. $0 Giro. Gifting memberships. We love you. GF Burke. We love you. $0 gifting more memberships. We love you. Wow. Shout out. What's up, Sam? What up to you? All in one. Thank you. And Crypto Sparky, thank you for everything you do. God bless. God bless you too as well. West Salvador, we love you, man. Bang, bang, bang. Elias Arcanega, we love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the love. James Jones, we love you. And everybody that gave, we really, 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 really appreciate you. Everyone, from my crew to yours, from everyone that made this show possible every single Saturday night. Thank you so much for jumping on at 8 to 10 p.m. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with a beautiful update somewhere between 8 and 10 a.m. I try to do a little earlier on Sunday because I know people go to church, spend time with their family. We love you. We appreciate you. BlackRock expects the spot ETF to be approved on Wednesday. Fox Business reports. So we're pretty much a shoo-in for the ETF. It's happening. It's on. It's on. Like, it's happening. Like, I wouldn't even stress it. Business as usual. Stay to the charts and I'll show you the news. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. God bless you all. Thank you so much for your time. Gratitude is the attitude towards abundance. I will stay in a constant state of gratitude. Remember, I made a lot of money spot trading today. I did not have to use a lot of leverage. Just something to think about. I love you all. God bless. Have a wonderful night. Be safe.
For love.